Hello and welcome to another episode of Pony 411. I am Alca7raz and joined with me is Nemesis.
Hey!
Yes, this is episode 291 for the month of May. And it has been quite a month.
Yeah.
Quite a couple of months. It's been fun.
Yeah.
With very heavy air quotes around fun.
Yep. Still thing. Coronavirus.
Yeah, the coronavirus and such is still a thing. Stay-at-home orders around here are
Extended.
still active.
And extended.
Yes. Extended as expected because there's plans for all the staged releases.
We'll see what happens in June, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. 3 weeks, I think, is the plan.
I can't remember. I remember hearing
4 stages. Yeah, there's 4 stages, and there's
Mhm.
at least 3 weeks between stages, and
At the
they'll
very
see how
least.
things are going.
Yep.
I think they said earliest possible for a full opening of the state is in July.
Yeah. It's going to be.
For a full statewide. Some counties may go full open earlier, depending on how things go, for like the less populated ones and things
like
like
us, where there's not very many coronavirus cases because, well, low population.
Yeah, we actually just went up to 25.
It's still low.
This is still low. Interesting, the example counties that they listed, Mason wasn't in there.
Uh-oh.
Most of them are like Eastern Washington.
Oh, yeah, where there's even
which
less
has
people.
even less people until you get to like Pullman.
Because no one actually wants to live in Eastern Washington.
No one does. It's flat, it's dry, and it's mainly cows and corn.
And conservatives.
That too. Usually a byproduct of having very small amounts of people in the area.
Weird. Anyway.
Yes.
We should talk about other things.
We talk about ponies here. That's our main thing. So yes, ponies. World of Ponies has been quite interesting with all the online conventions that have shown up.
Yes.
Ponyfest has now had how many?
2 now.
2? Third's already planned.
And the other one was that just happened
Mid-Air.
yesterday. Yeah.
Yes, Mid-Air PonyCon just happened.
Mid-Air Pony Fair.
Mid-Air Pony Fair, that's what it is. That just happened, so there's a whole bunch of them.
Mm-hmm.
And that is actually a really good seg to our first bit of news, so let's jump into the news. Like always, if you would like to follow along with them, and I recommend you do, you can find all of our show notes at pony411.libsyn.com/show notes. So go to that link, and let's actually get into the news for real. Like we were saying with online conventions, BabsCon has announced they will be doing an online convention. So BabsCon Line.
Yep. I get it. Yep.
Yes.
Because gotta jump on the trend.
Yep. I mean, why not?
I know.
You don't have to pay for venue space. You're using free services like Twitch and Discord. So it makes it really easy to pull something off successfully. So you might as well. It gives us all something to do. And yeah, it's great for keeping the community alive.
Yep.
And they're not the only announcement for a new online pony convention. We have another one, SL PonyCon, and that stands for Second Life.
Yep. You joked about it, now it's happening.
It was a joke. Why
This
did
is
you have to
all
make it
your
real?
fault.
I was joking. So yes, for those of us who are actually into Second Life, I'm not. I think I played with it for like 10 minutes back in the mid-2000s or something like that, years ago. It was like, no, I'm not messing with this anymore.
I am waiting for the inevitable VR chat. PonyCon.
I was a little surprised that it was like Second Life and not something in VR chat, but I don't know enough about how VR chat works. Because I know Second Life, you can do things like you have those spaces where you can do stuff like that.
VR chat, you can pretty much set up a server. The only thing I think the server caps might be the problem. You'd have to have multiple servers ready to go.
I have no idea how VR chat works. I've never touched it.
Yeah, it's just also much like Second Life in that there's always the worry that someone's going to crash the party with something.
Yes. I wonder if someone's tried to do a Minecraft one.
Oh yeah,
We've
that's
had
the
Minecraft concerts.
that's the what is it? Quantum Sea Pony Con.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sea Pony Con Quantum.
Yeah.
That is a thing. Forgot about that.
Yeah, Quantum Sea Pony Con, the one with Minecraft.
Yeah. Started as an April Fool's joke and went, hey, actually, let's try this.
Well, since
we got to do something, I guess.
Yeah.
It's something to keep everyone occupied.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I can't find anything, but like Pony Fest Online is doing version 3 at some point.
I think they said certain applications for that were already open.
Yeah.
But they open and close pretty quick. There's a quick turnaround on Ponyfest stuff.
Yep, because of the nature of it.
So yes, if you want, we don't have a link for Ponyfest stuff. If you want to be involved in that, just follow their Twitter. That's really, we're month by month now, and like 2 conventions will happen in the span of 1 episode.
Yeah.
So just follow their Twitter accounts to keep up to date on those.
Hi, Kevin.
All right. Out of convention news into sort of fandom news. It's tangential fandom news.
Yes.
Them's Fighting Herds has finally reached 1.0.
Yes.
The story mode is in.
Chapter 1 of the story mode, anyway.
Chapter 1, yes. It's there. We are officially final release, sort of. Yeah.
Still going to keep going because they're going to add more to the story.
Yep. But we have a story. It is officially complete, I guess. Merchandise news. Looks like Hallmark has added G1 Applejack to their MLP keepsake ornament line.
Yes.
So if you still get, like, if you have like a Christmas tree or whatnot, or you collect them, and you like G1, there you go.
Yes. If you want silly ponies on your tree.
Kotobukiya Rarity figure has been delayed until June, which is no surprise.
Yep.
Pretty much everything's getting delayed. Speaking of Kotobukiya, an official colorized version of the Sunset Shimmer Kotobukiya statue preview picture thing has been released.
Yes.
I know there was a fan-made one that fit the silhouette, but this is an actual official colorized version of it.
Yes, we're seeing how it's going to look.
Yep.
Available date to be determined.
Yes.
Eventually. I still have a spot on my shelf for it.
You have a spot. I'm gonna have to figure out a spot for the Dash one whenever it eventually comes out. How do you make like little shelves things? Big W in Australia is selling a limited edition Rainbow Dash plushie.
Mm-hmm. What was it? Oh yeah, that's what it looked like. It's not that. It looks like, I'm not sure what's exactly limited about it because it looks just like most of them.
It looks like the TY. It looks kind of like the TY. Maybe. Or like a mix of the TY and the Funrise. Or like the...
Oh, it's blueberry scented apparently. That's a thing.
Oh, right. The other thing it reminds me of is the Build-A-Bear.
Oh, yeah.
It looks kind of like it's like a weird mix of some of the other official ones. But none of them are blueberry scented. So
I got the picture of the box and it says super soft hair, blueberry scented, iridescent wings.
Iridescent wings.
Okay, there you go. That's why it's so special. It smells like blueberries.
And it looks like more crossovers with MLP are on the horizon.
Yeah.
Not just Transformers.
Yeah.
Apparently a listing was found on Amazon, though we can't find an actual link to the Amazon one. There's going to be a Ghostbusters MLP crossover.
Toy,
yes.
It's going to be toy.
Yeah, apparently it's, what do they call that one? Plasmane,
yes.
Yes. So yeah, there's a whole thing, but apparently hinting at possibly Power Rangers as well.
And Transformers, yeah.
Transformers.
Yeah, what was it? The description on it says, display your fixture in the special packaging ages 4 and up. Build your collection. Start a collection with Transformers My Little Prime and Power Rangers Morphin Pink Pony My Little Pony figures, each sold separately, subject to availability.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like about $32. So probably I suspect, because this was the Amazon UK, it'll probably be about $30 US money.
Yeah,
$29.99.
Depending on how well the economy survives. That could change.
You never know.
So that is something to look forward to, I guess.
Mm.
In comic news, the MLP manga Volume 3 is up for pre-order.
Yep.
still waiting for number 2 to show up.
Yeah, number 2
pre-ordered. It's pre-ordered. I have
actually
it on pre-order.
came out apparently
Really?
in some stores.
Yeah.
But guess what? We ordered, I believe, through TFA.
TFA, yeah.
And they go through Diamond Distributing.
Which is all back.
Which is closed down.
Yeah. So some people already have 2. A lot of people don't because of everything that's been going on.
And apparently it sold out real quick on Amazon.
Mm-hmm. So Volume 3 is up for pre-order on Amazon now.
Yep.
See how that goes. And in Friendship is Magic news, more Hello Pinkie Pie shorts have been released.
Yes.
As of recording, we have 2.
Yep. More of a talk show. I think one of them was one of them was a short one. One's really short, but hey, yeah, fun stuff at home, and then do-it-yourself life hacks, which you should absolutely not do, because boy, are they bad. Then again, most of the life hacks on YouTube are bad.
A lot of the life hacks in general I've seen are like either that's not a life hack at all, or that's going to kill someone.
Yes.
You shouldn't do that.
Oh yeah, because weirdly enough, I stumbled on a cooking YouTube channel, which is also this whole series about those life hacks and cooking videos and stuff, which are bad. And one of them was like, what was it? Use hot glue on a toothbrush and brush your teeth with it. It's like, no, don't. What? No. Apparently, supposedly makes your teeth whiter. Yeah, I don't know.
All right. No, don't do that.
And also, whatever Pinkie did, I remember it was something with the tape, resurfacing a table. Oh yeah, chewing up walnuts.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
Yeah.
Doesn't work.
No. The walnut thing is a thing, but you're supposed to like rub just a walnut on the wood. You don't chew it up and then... Yeah, no. You're only half right, Pinkie. Anyway, more of those stop-motion shorts have also been released. As of a recording, we have 4 of them out. We have one about Pinkie Pie jumping into flowers. One about Rarity attempting to paint.
Badly.
That's why I said attempting. One about Fluttershy jumping around playing in the rain. And then, again, Fluttershy with hiccups and trying to get rid of them.
Rarity one is just trying to paint, failing, and then making reality match her painting.
Yep. Rainbow Dash got
bluer.
More blue. 20% bluer.
Why so blue?
Why the long face? And in the last little bit of news, a short series of clip episodes has begun airing.
In Australia.
There'll
be 6 of them total.
Yeah. I believe, as of recording, 2 of them have aired in Australia.
Yes.
We have, I think, the name for the third one is out.
I think we have the name of all of them thanks to the leak.
Oh, right. I'm saying outside of the leaks.
Right.
I think the third one's also...
I think they're all airing on Mondays.
The name has.
That's what's going on.
Yeah, so the third one should be up. There isn't anything really special about them. They are, like I said, clip episodes. There's a little bit of new animation and voice acting, but it's really just a way to show previous scenes from
there's
series.
Nothing really special about any of the new stuff. It's really just in service to make you watch the old stuff again.
Essentially, the overbearing story arc, because there is a kind of a story arc with all of them.
Yeah.
Spike and Starlight are making the memory book thing.
Yeah, that was in the series finale.
Yep, it was in the finale, and this is basically them making it.
Yeah, that's what it is. I remember the scripts were part of the leak way back when, if you remember that. And we did bring it up. That I remember bringing up the clip episodes in general. I was like, and I remember thinking a couple months ago, where are those anyway?
Where are those? Yeah. And then they popped up.
Yeah,
like
10 months ago.
It's been 84 years.
Yeah, there's just honestly, I would not go out. You don't worry if you can't find it and watch it for whatever reason. They're not really worth going out of your way to watch.
Yeah, if it's like a real hassle, like, I mean, I don't regret watching them.
No, but
yes,
it's like
there are places to watch them, but yeah,
it's not worth losing your mind because you can't find them or something.
Yeah, it's not like they're brand new episodes or anything.
Unless you're really desperate for new pony content.
I mean, there is something about that. There is a bit of a reminiscing to it. You sit down, you can like, I do remember those, and get the warm fuzzies from the good old days.
Some of those clips are like, you picked that clip? Okay.
That clip?
Okay.
Huh.
Yeah, the first one was
Yeah.
Rarity and the second one was Pinky.
Yep.
And it's going to hit all of the main 6, and I believe Spike and Starlight as well will have their own memories.
Mm-hmm.
And their own one episode, because, well, Starlight was only around for half the series, and Spike is Spike.
Spike is Spike.
I did like that one line from Rarity, though, about, what was it? Oh, yes, we know you're good at magic. Whatever.
yes, we know you're good at magic. Whatever. Yep.
Or Pinky in Twilight's bed.
Pinky in Twilight's bed. That's one. It's like, that's creepy. That's great. And creepy.
Pinky.
You're creepy. Anyway, that's the news.
Yep, news.
So, I guess moving on. I guess this month we're going to go back to yet another old episode, back to season 2, and we're going to talk about one that we haven't talked about yet. And for this month, I chose to watch Sisterhooves Social.
More Rarity.
Yep, more Rarity. Two Rarity things. I was looking at the list, and there's, like, 2 Rarity ones that we haven't done? Like, sort of a third. It's like, I guess we're going to do Rarity, aren't we?
Yep, lots of Rarity. I mean, we're talking a lot about Applejack for a couple episodes in a row.
We've run out of Rainbow Dash ones, so I didn't have that to fall back on. So I was like,
no
there's
more Rainbow Dash.
There's one in here that Rainbow Dash shows up in, but she's not the main character.
Oh, no.
So I guess we did Sisterhooves Social. So yeah, I guess basic story plot. Rarity has to look after her sister, much to her dismay, and then she realizes that that's actually having a sister is a good thing.
Yeah,
that's basically it.
Rarity and Sweetie also learn less about siblingness.
Yep, about being sisters. This was actually an enjoyable episode for me, even with the fact that I'm not a huge fan of Rarity all that much. It was still a fun episode. I did honestly enjoy it. I think mainly because it didn't really focus on all the high fashion and snootiness of some of the other ones.
Yeah.
So it didn't have that negative to it. So I was able to enjoy it without those.
Yeah.
Going back to the squeaky bell.
Oh yeah, squeaky. It's like I was not prepared. I was like, oh right, yeah, I forgot she was squeaky at this point.
Super squeaky. It was great.
I forgot just how high pitched she was.
Super
it's been so long.
High-pitched.
This is also the episode we first saw Rarity's parents.
Yes, this was where they showed up.
I can't remember what the name was. Was it Colt Magnum and Cookie something?
That sounds familiar.
That's what I remember. That's the official name they eventually gave them way afterwards.
Yeah,
and they're very clearly Wisconsin ponies. Don't you know?
Yep. Yep.
I can understand why Rarity doesn't really talk to them very often. They're not very posh or hip or fashionable in any way.
Aren't. Cookie Crumbles and Hondo Flanks?
Was it really a Hondo Flanks?
Hondo Flanks?
Okay. Sure.
Yeah.
Maybe the other one was name I was thinking of. Sorry, another pony then. Whatever. Yeah, it's the first
Magnum,
time we see them.
I think Magnum was the fandom.
Okay, yeah, it might be.
Name.
Oh, probably because of the mustache.
Yeah.
Magnum P. Okay, yeah, that might be what it was. After this, they show up a couple times. They don't ever really talk again after this one. They're just gone.
Yep.
Like forever. And then it's weird because like we established, Rarity does not live with her parents in the slightest. They live elsewhere. Sweetie lives with their parents, but apparently Sweetie stays at Rarity's a lot. Because people have noticed that like Sweetie's at Rarity's a lot. Where are the parents? Oh, there they are. Oh, apparently they just drop Sweetie off with Rarity a lot.
A lot.
It's like, huh.
I guess like I can see that being a thing. Like
yeah,
I really want some time away from the kid. The other kid's old enough to take care of this one. You could take her for a while.
But I don't want to.
Too bad. We're still your parents. We can still tell you what to do.
Oh yeah. Also, this implies they just kind of let themselves into her house.
Or yeah.
Because of the way that episode opened.
Just in bed, wakes up to smoke because Sweetie Belle was cooking.
I'm making you breakfast in bed.
That whole thing. I
didn't know you could burn orange juice.
No, you could burn orange juice. What was? I'm trying to remember what. Oatmeal?
No, it's toast. How did you burn it and liquefy it? What is going on in this kitchen? What are you doing?
I ain't even mad. That's impressive.
I have half a mind to call a biohazard team now.
It's not that burnt. And then the parents just eat it. No problems.
Yeah,
it's like,
well,
at least
okay.
Hondo.
Yeah, he does. Okay.
No sense of taste.
I mean, yeah, he's from Wisconsin. And he's white.
White.
Can't tell. Alca7raz is currently burying his head in his hands.
Yep.
Anyway, yeah, so the whole thing, it's really interesting for me is like, this whole thing, there's large chunks of it was just Sweetie's like actively, well, not intentionally, but actively messing things up for Rarity. And then they kind of weirdly walk it back in a weird way. Because Rarity is rightfully kind of upset about some of this stuff because understandable. Like, it's like Sweetie's just doing stuff without asking.
Yeah, and messing things up and all that sort of stuff.
And then she gets all touched and, oh, no, I really did screw up, didn't I? Later on in the episode when she's seeing all these things and it just happens to benefit from Sweetie's meddling, I guess. Yeah.
It's like just because it turned... The ends do not justify the means.
Yeah. One of them was like, okay, that's a weird... Okay, that's really more on you, Rarity, than Sweetie, but that's the cleaning thing. I feel the cleaning the room.
Yeah, that was like... She was honestly just trying to help. Told her to clean up, and she's like, oh, I can clean up.
I mean, all of them, she kind of... Or two of those things, she kind of was honestly trying to help. Just one of them was like, okay, she did the laundry. No, don't do that. You messed up my wool sweater. But the other one, like... I mean, especially like you're told, constantly clean up your stuff, and Rarity's constantly getting angry. Sweetie Belle makes a mess. You'll see the mess. Okay, I'll clean it up.
I'll clean it up.
Why'd you clean it up? You ruined everything. What?
But I just...
But yeah, the one thing that Sweetie Belle is definitely Sweetie Belle's fun. I feel is with the drawing. So I need to make it pretty. Oh, I'll just use Rarity's gems without asking.
That was the big one. That was definitely Sweetie's mistake.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah. Because the other one's like, even with the sweater, it's like, oh, you're taking out the laundry and you see a sweater in the laundry room.
Oh, this is kind of weird. She sees one that was hanging up in the house and she decides to move it outside. That's kind of like, it's already hanging up. You don't really need to mess with it.
But she's also a kid.
Oh.
She's also a kid.
Darn kids.
Darn kids. Always messing things up.
Yeah, basically. One thing I did like was Rarity's constant Popeye faces. Trying to contain the anger.
Yep. There was a lot of really good faces and things like that in here. This was also the source of the scooting Sweetie Belle.
Oh, yes. I'm so bored.
So bored and scooting around, dragging
all
her
of us right now,
legs.
Basically. I'm so bored.
Basically, yes. All of us. Sweetie Belle in that moment is the entire world at this point. Most of the world.
Yeah. Most of the world.
The ones who need to and are obeying. And then we have the namesake of the episode, the Sisterhooves Social.
Yes.
First time that was introduced, and apparently it's something that happens on the farm.
Yep.
The orchard. That the apples partake in all the time, which I would hope they do if it happens on their property.
Yeah.
Assume they're probably involved in some way.
I have allegations of collusion.
It's rigged. The contest is rigged.
Yes,
Apples rig it in their favor.
All the time. Why do you think all the games are apple-based? And farm-based?
It's totally not just that's what happens to be there at the time. Yeah. So yes, there was also the campfire scene.
Oh.
When after Rarity realizes, oh no, I was mean to my sister, and goes and tries to find her.
Yeah, because they had their big fight about it.
We're
not sisters anymore.
Yeah, and then try to get him back. Like, nope, Applejack's my sister now. What? Wait, what?
Everyone's shocked by that one because, well, that was unexpected.
That wasn't what? Even Applejack. Wait, what? No, that's not how this works.
And then Sweetie Belle and Apple Bloom fighting over Applejack, apparently.
Yep. My sister. No, my sister. It was great. And then, yeah, the social and the race were Rarity and Applejack swapped places.
Yep, in the
Rarity was
race.
covered in mud.
I love being covered in mud.
I love being covered in mud. That came back.
That was a season 4. Yeah, that was season 4.
Yes.
That
was an episode. Oh boy.
Yeah, that's one of those things where it's kind of obvious if you eye color changes all of a sudden.
Yeah, the eye color changes.
Applejack.
You look at the tail too. You can still see a bit of Rarity's curl.
Yep, that's not Applejack.
That's not Applejack.
Might be someone. It's Pinky.
Yeah, it's Pinky. Yeah, same eye color.
Yeah.
Just ignore the hair.
No, shut up. Don't think about it.
Pinky's your at the end. It was me all along. I'm pretty sure that joke was actually made. Someone imposed Dio.
Yeah, of course.
It has to have been done.
Of course. Oh, right. There's also the Gone with the Wind reference with Celestia as my witness.
Celestia as my witness.
Yeah, that was a Gone with the Wind thing. Although that would imply that yes, they do see Celestia as a deity.
Yep.
Which that's a weird thing the fandom has argued about many times.
I think that has been a discussion in the fandom since day one.
Oh yes.
The deity status of the
is a Celestia deity or not? Yes or no?
And is Luna, and how does that makes Cadence in Twilight? Especially, and then we added Cadence, and then we added Twilight, and it's like, you didn't help this argument at all.
No, shut up. It's fine. It's fine.
Well, we have B tier alicorns now.
Maybe
that was one theory.
Yeah, depending on how you interpret things, it looks like that's out the window because Twilight at the end of the series is now Celestia sized. So I don't know.
Yep.
It's one of those things. It's like, yeah, they didn't think about it that hard. Maybe you shouldn't either.
Yeah. But where's all the fun then?
I need to know for the wiki entries.
We have to. Oh,
my wiki articles must be accurate. Yeah. What was I thinking? But this episode is as you know, when you have siblings, this is one of those episodes I think hits people with siblings harder than it does people who are only children, because that's the whole thing. It's like, yeah, I mean, every single one of us who have siblings have fought with our siblings, and sometimes over the dumbest things, and sometimes actually somewhat important things, but whichever.
Yes,
that's always what it is. And then it's like, yeah, we fight them, and sometimes we outright hate them, but at the same time, we know in the very end, they're still our siblings.
Yep. Yeah, that's actually one thing I did really enjoy about this episode. Is so many times you get these episodes or stories that are written about siblings, and you read it or watch it, and you go,
this person does not have siblings.
Does not have siblings.
Hey, bro, I don't call no.
I mean, sometimes in some contexts that does happen.
Very rarely, though.
I have one of my sisters that does do that. In some some circumstances.
Yeah.
Not all the time. It's
contextual.
Yeah, it's a contextual thing. But when they write them, just don't. It's like, that's not how siblings work. But this episode, I think, gets it a lot better.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, because they fight over it, and then we do see that Rarity at first is we even see Rarity trying to fight herself over you're angry at her. Don't get all touched by what she did or whatever, or be happy about what she did. No, you're angry. Oh, no, I can't be angry. That's so sweet. Can't be angry. Look at the picture she made. It's so sweet. Can't be angry. I must go find her and apologize. And meanwhile, Sweetie Belle's just nope, still mad, because children can hold on to grudges for a while.
Yeah. Also, she didn't exactly have an example Rarity did to reverse her opinion.
Yeah, in fact, she had an example of, hey, look, Applejack's a way better sister than Rarity.
Yep. You could almost say that Applejack made it worse.
Of course,
except not really, but
Applejack had no idea really how to handle other than just say, yeah, listen, she's your sister and she still loves you, and just, yeah, I know you're fighting, but hey, it's fine.
Yeah. They still love you in the end.
Call what's uncouth?
What's uncouth? That's whole thing. That was great. Uh,
So when you don't have any manners, but exactly.
exactly. Yep. Yep. This was great for a lot of lines and faces and stuff. And Tabitha just... This was another one of those episodes where Tabitha just took to the role.
Yep. Also did a good job as Granny Smith, too.
Yes. That was another big one. Granny Smith had a big role.
Well, that wasn't really big. She just
It wasn't big, but yeah.
She definitely had that was definitely a thing, or it's just this newfangled contraption.
It's a megaphone.
It's a megaphone.
It's not even a powered one.
Yeah, Big Mac just kind of whispering in her ear, like, and then, yeah, that whole thing, and just smacking it to make it work.
Yep. Smack it, spin around a whole bunch of times, and have it land exactly where it needs to.
And then jabbing herself in the eye with it.
Yep. Because she was rocking back on her chair for the countdown, and then rocked too far, went face first into it.
It's a little too far.
A little too far there, Granny.
Crossed the line.
Granny took it too far.
Yeah. Yeah, then the actual games and stuff, I got the other sisters. I guess it's like, oh boy, this is the one that hurt a lot. I remember, because I remember that a lot of people headcanon, there's that little gray and blonde Pegasus filly, and people like to headcanon her as Derpy's daughter. And then here she is with a sister, and everyone went, because that broke so many headcanons right there and then, like, oh. Because people were legitimately upset over this headcanon that their headcanon was broken. It's like, well, they never had to confirm your headcanon.
I wonder if that's the one I'm thinking of. I think it still exists as a common thing.
Yeah.
Or maybe, I don't know. I have been reading some old fanfics.
Because the sister was like a pink and purple pony, if I recall correctly.
Like Dinky or something like that?
Yeah, they called her Dinky.
Yeah.
Was the thing. And yeah, people were so... I remember the vitriol over that. I just remember the sheer vitriol over that little thing. I just remember because the impression when the episode first came out, and that was 2011. Yeah, early 2011.
Yeah.
Or late 2011, that's what it was, yeah. It was late 2011 because, this was right after Lunar Eclipse, so this was like November or something like that.
I can actually look it up.
It was like October, November of 2011 this is aired, and people were so angry over that. And it was just, and then I remember people trying to fix it. It's like, no, they're both Derpy's daughter. Derpy's just older than you think she is. It's like, or something nonsense like that. And also Derpy was in this episode. I remember seeing her very briefly. Yeah,
I just found her at just under 17 minutes in during when Granny Smith is at the megaphone. There's Derpy.
Yeah. So I just remember that just this sheer this is like, wow, just take it down a couple notches.
Wait, is that Sea Swirl?
I don't know.
No.
But yeah, that's
that's a different one. I
just remember this was that weird thing because it also broke that idea of the whole similar colored thing that a lot of people were still holding on to.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of started to break that, and then the Baby Cakes episode broke it even further a little. Or similar, similar colorings and species. Because if I recall, this was also that same mayor was the same one who got annoyed with Dash with the opening the peanut butter thing in Mysterious Mayor Duel.
Yeah.
You're so angry you have to scream at bread.
Yeah. I'm looking at the race lineup right now, and was Amethyst something?
Amethyst Star, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's Dinky's sister.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put that in air quotes because as we find out later, the definition of sister is kind of loose for the Sisterhooves Social.
Sometimes, yes.
Sometimes. But yeah, there's Carrot Top. Golden Harvest.
Yeah.
And because it's all older, younger.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Too bad Celestia and Luna weren't there.
There's Berry Punch, and I think that's Pinchy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Berry Pinch, wasn't it? It was Berry Punch and Berry Pinch.
Or Pinchy or something like that. I'm trying to remember. And then I'm trying to remember the name of that one, the like lavender-esque one with yellow hair. Pegasus. Yeah.
I don't remember. Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, but yeah, it's just the Sisterhooves Social thing. It's like, and then I remember the other thing was Apple Balloons. You could be, you get to be Applejack's sister for a day. One
Yeah.
day.
That was like 3 times Apple Bloom had to remind 1 day. You can only have her for today. That's it. That was
day.
great.
Yeah, and then the big discovery. Oh no, it's Rarity.
It was Rarity all along.
Well, since the first mud pit, anyway.
So, yeah.
Yeah, and it's like, okay, yeah, Rarity was willing to get dirty and, play with her sister. Because that was the whole thing, was like, Rarity didn't want to compromise and whatnot. Yep. And Sweetie Belle, I guess, just really they both just wanted things to always go their way. Neither one of them really were willing to back down.
Mm-hmm.
And they both had to learn the lesson, although in very different ways of, we got to compromise sometimes, because the whole apple pie thing and compromising and stop thinking of yourself and et cetera, et cetera.
Being sisters is like apple pie.
What?
That was probably one of the weirdest analogies made in the show. Like,
yeah, of course. But apples, though. But apples.
And I guess we already figured out the meaning of it,
Yeah.
I guess,
Yeah, because she has to, she learned to interpret Applejack's southern wisdom. I mean, you got to, if you're going to live with her, hang out with her.
I was waiting for that one. I was waiting for.
Hey, look, turns out Applejack's going to be your sister after all.
Yes, but as we saw in the finale, that's not how it went.
Oh, shut up, though. I'm going to get irrationally angry about this and type very angry things on Twitter about it.
I will let you as long as you allow something else, which I know you won't.
Never.
It looks like they did actually make an apple pie at the very end when they're doing that little collage of doing things together.
Yeah.
They made an apple pie.
A huge burned mess in the kitchen, but they managed the apple pie.
Made an apple pie.
And also stomped in mud.
Together.
Yes.
And jumped in puddles.
And then Spike.
Oh, right. That was also, I think, one of the first, I just scrolled to it, the first instances of wet mane Rarity.
Oh, yeah, that. Oh, I remember that. I remember that artwork. Everyone just, Rarity's, every single time, people to see Rarity and go, why are they doing this to us? Yes, Rarity with the bedroom eyes and the wet mane, and people went, uh-oh. This better not awaken anything in me.
Yeah, I haven't paused right to that one. I was just scrolling through it. It's like, yep.
It's still just
bedroom eyes and everything.
Spike's at the end because...
Yep. Well, because Spike was there because they were writing their letter to Celestia. So they have to have Spike there to send it off.
Well, they could write the letter and then give it to Spike.
The dictationist. Because dictator's something else. It's funny that dictator is not one who... Well, it is one who dictates, but why does dictate have two completely different meanings?
Because English sucks.
English sucks.
Yeah, it's just, well, they didn't have to have them there. They could just wrote the letter and then here you go, Spike.
Yeah, they are unicorns. They could have just used their magic to write things.
Just imagine that just having Kathleen Westlock show up just to do those handful of lines.
I wonder if they were already recording other things too.
Probably. I think they do the big sessions of multiple episodes, if I recall correctly.
Multiple episodes, multiple takes, yeah.
They did multiple episodes at once just because, well, it's just easier that way.
It was a fun episode.
It was.
It really was. It was a lot of fun. It didn't have the parts of Rarity that I don't like. All like fashion and stuff like that.
She made her
the
new line of dresses or whatever. Like,
but it was completely different than what was the other one? Sweet and Elite was the other one that we did last month.
Yes,
very different when it comes to that. This one was a lot more enjoyable for me.
Yeah,
that with all the lines and faces, and Tabitha's job was just great. Did a great job on it.
Yeah,
such melodrama too.
Yes, it was a fun episode. Of course, it's Rarity. There's always
the like over the top, like the whole Celestia's as my witness. That whole those whole
because
scenes.
It's Rarity. Because Rarity is the real silly pony.
Mm-hmm.
As I've said
Which
before.
is why she's perfect for Applejack.
Except not because, well, no. Remember at the end of At the end of the series, only Rarity and Twilight were the only ones who did not have any sort of implied significant other.
Rarity's married to her work.
Unless.
Yes.
Rarity did become a princess after all. Okay, yeah. I don't know what else to say other than, this was a good episode, and it came out right before the cutie pox.
Yes. Yes, it
after
did.
Luna eclipsed.
Yep. We had Return of Harmony, which was really cool, really great. Then Lesson Zero, which was amazing.
Woo.
Then Luna Eclipse, which was amazing. And then Sisterhooves Social, which was, wow, this is also pretty good. And then the cutie pox.
What the heck? And then Mysterious Meritabel. What the heck?
Actually, May the Best Pet win. Then
May the Best Pet win. Then Mysterious Meritabel. And which way? What the heck? 3 times in a row.
We just couldn't have that much good that packed together.
Without a price attached.
Well, yeah, we had to pay a price to have that much good all in one. So I guess moving on, we do have fan content to talk about.
Yes.
I have music. I got 3 songs to feature, full load, and we will just jump in and start off with Ampderg's Lost. This is a cool song. I really like it. It's got this sort of a dark feelings, and the lyrics too, where they go with it, are definitely more of the darker tone. But I really like the instrumentation and stuff. It's got a really good drop, very heavy hitting. I love the vocal chops and sampling that they did as well. It's just a really cool song.
Yeah, it's got a higher energy opening and stuff, and that continues throughout. And then there's some, I guess, I wouldn't say low energy, but definitely kind of different feeling when the drop hits and whatnot. And part of me kind of, the way it's structured makes me kind of think of like a chase scene of sorts.
Yeah.
The way it is.
Yeah.
Like frantic. And then there's some weird feeling about it. It's a kind of 90s sci-fi game meets the Wubs.
Yes. Yes. It is.
That's what it makes me feel.
Yeah, it's almost, he said sci-fi theme.
Yeah.
And the chase, it isn't synth wave at all, but it kind of pulls a little bit of inspiration from the one style of synth wave that's all about like chase stuff. There's a specific subgenre of synth wave that's about that, and it's sort of like almost has sort of that feel without being that genre.
Yeah,
I don't know. It's fun. I like it. The next one I have is I don't know how to pronounce this entirely correctly. Proto-SSIN or SN's remix of The Magic of Friendship Grows. Is yet another really good remix of an absolutely amazing song. I don't know how many of these remixes I featured, but yeah, we'll add another one to the list. This one, it starts calm, but builds up later on. But even when it builds up, it still kind of keeps some of that sort of mellowness. It's sort of like a reserved energy. It gets more energy, but it doesn't like get super bouncy and hyper with it.
Yeah.
And in doing so, it also keeps that emotion of the original song.
Yeah.
Which I really, really like. And yet again, it's got some pretty good chopping in it. Not overabundant, but enough to be pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah, it has a wondrous, triumphant feeling to it, in a way, which kind of makes sense considering the original song. Or it's like the remix version that plays during the credits of something. that you'd have. You have the song, and then you have the remix version that plays during the credits.
Yep.
And then there's also a few well-timed, like simpler, I guess, quote-unquote moments throughout it that, just kind of...
Like a breakdown.
Yep, just to kind of just, okay, hold up. Just kind of slow it down. Let's kind of...
Take a breather, and let's go
okay,
back to
let's go.
I really love the melody riff that it goes into. It's really fun. And the third song I have to feature is Faulty and John Kenza's Best of Friends.
Secret that we kept between you and me, and we kept it even though we could be free. I feel it in my blood, I feel it in my bones. It's kind of fun pretending that nobody knows. The secret is ours, or at least that's what we say. We're the best of friends, so let's keep it that way.
This is actually off of the just newly released Ponies at Dawn Ignite album that literally released as of recording.
Mm-hmm.
So it is out by the time you hear this. A whole bunch of stuff in there. I have, as of recording, I have yet to actually been able to listen to all of the songs. There are a lot of them. But this is one off them, and it is a Lyrabon song.
Oh,
Yes.
Best Friends, of course.
It's Best of Friends, but you listen to the lyrics and it's like, yeah.
It's that kind of...
It's one of it's a really fun song. I really like it and all of it. Faulty John Kenza with Pegasus on vocals. So there's auto-tune style vocals going on, which fits the style. I absolutely love the bounce to it and the strings. Like the verses have this string to it, which is just really cool. And then it gets bouncy into like the bridge to and chorus combo. It builds up and gets more bounce. And I really love the melody, the synth pluck and lead sound that is used in there. Absolutely love it. That's totally my style.
Oh yeah. I really like the strings as well. It's very one of the things that stands out very quickly.
And at the beginning, opens up with them.
It stands out. It's the thing is, it's also got a very happy song.
Oh yes, overall. It is. Happy song. Two mares.
Happy Jojo. The purest love.
Purest. Yes. So that is all the songs I have to feature. How about fanfics?
Fanfics, couple things updated to start things off. The Enchanted Kingdom did, in fact, get a new chapter. Actually, I think it got a couple new chapters. Might have.
Yes. I think like a one full new chapter and like something else.
Yes, 2 new chapters.
Yeah.
2 new chapter and an interlude. I forgot to update that. A new chapter and interlude. Let's see. Oh, yes, more. Yeah, Nightmare Moon. And was it trying to fight her in things? Let's see. Trying to remember all of it because it's been a while since I read it. Right, yeah, it's going through nightmares and whatnot, trying to break ponies out of the nightmares that Nightmare Moon has been causing.
Yep.
And yeah, and the last thing we just found Rarity's nightmare.
Rarity's nightmare.
And then another interlude.
Boy.
Yeah, another interlude more again about Rarity, kind of her jumble of feelings earlier in their relationship.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's once again still kind of gripping, and I'm like, okay, Monochromatic, you can stop now. You can stop,
but also don't stop, please.
Yeah, and then Odyssey of a Thief updated as well with a new chapter, and this was right. Oh, not Rarity Dragon is here it is. Hadkana.
Yes.
Hadkana is suffering. And it might not be good, as in, she might actually die thing.
Yeah, this isn't just seasickness.
Yeah, it's worse because it turns out something with dragons and, yeah.
Yeah, with, cold or whatnot.
Anyway, the Rarity Dragon, Hadkana, is not in a good place right now.
Yeah, it looks like...
Now they gotta go save her, basically.
Yep, and not Rainbow Dash. Melodica, I think is her name, is going to help, knows a place.
Yep. So those both updated. Still interested, although I'm still a little concerned about Odyssey of a Thief now, because this is getting harem-esque, isn't it?
It's getting Twilight Sparkle's harem. That's actually a Tumblr account.
Probably. Yep. Anyway, I do have a new fic.
Yes, finally.
Yes. I think I said things got bad for a while, fic-wise. But yeah, a new fic called All of Which Makes Me Anxious, at times unbearably so, by Short Skirts and Explosions.
Oh, that's a name I know.
Yeah, a lot of people know, although there is a typo in the title. And it's only 2,400 words, and so it's difficult to talk about, but I'll just say it's about Vinyl's relationship with Octavia and anxiety over it.
Yes.
I'll just leave it at that.
Yes.
So yeah, because there's not a whole lot there to really, but it's one of those when it goes into place, you go, oh, I see. Yeah, it's a very interesting one, and I'll even forgive the Flash Shimmer for it.
I was about to say, I got to that part and was like, you're featuring.
Yeah, I know. I got a little. I was almost ready to just drop immediately at that point, and then I just kept going. I was like, okay, it's still worth featuring.
In spite of
that, yes. Flash Shimmer is bad, people.
I will agree. This one was definitely interesting. I haven't seen something like this before, but I definitely did like it. It's one of those. It puts things into place, and then at the end you realize what it put them. Those little hints here and there.
Yep.
And you get to the end and go, oh.
Yep.
Oh.
It's all there. You just had to put it together.
Right. You had all the pieces, but you didn't have them all put together.
Yeah, it's a very interesting one, and so it also you put a lot of people in a mindset they might not even realize, never experienced before because of what it is. So it's very interesting, and I really like it, and it handles things very well overall. So yeah, it's definitely worth checking out. I know once again it's another fic that's short, so I have to be vague, but
yeah,
it's definitely worth checking out because again, since it's short, it shouldn't take you that long to read. But it's very much worth reading.
Yeah, it's like 5-10 minutes, depending on how long you read. It'll be real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Give it a quick look.
Check it out.
It's worth your time. So, with the end of the fan content, that brings us to the end of the episode. If you liked what you heard, you can find all of our other episodes, past, future, present, at pony411.libsyn.com. Remember, that's spelled Libsyn. So go there. There's links to all the episodes, show notes, RSS feed for them all to get all that sort of stuff. It's there. Check it out. You can also find us on a number of other places, including iTunes, Google Play, Stitcher. Just go there and search for Pony411 and you will find us. Remember, on Google Play, you have to go to play.google.com/music before the search will work. Or it won't find us for some weird reason.
Mm-hmm.
We are also
Deezer.
Oh yeah, apparently we're showing up
there.
there.
That's the new one. Yeah, that's the new one, Deezer.
Are they just like scraping us?
I don't know. It's linked on the Libsyn side. I didn't put it there, so
okay. So Libsyn is probably putting us on Deezer for us. So you can also find us on Deezer. Just I guess look for us. You can also find us on YouTube, youtube.com/pony411. All of our episodes are there, so subscribe to us and click that notification bell so you get notified when new episodes go live. And make sure to like the videos that you like and comment on them and let us know what you think. We are also listed amongst all the other shows on Ponyville Live, so find us there if that place is still living. For how long that goes, who knows? But we also air on Ponyville FM every Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern, so tune in then to hear us, or tune in whenever, because it is a great place to listen to fandom music and live DJs and such like that, so check them out. If you'd like to get a hold of us, you can email us. We are pony411podcast@gmail.com. So comments, criticisms, suggestions, like if you have something you want us to talk about, send it our way. We will take a look. No guarantees that we'll talk about it, but we will take a look. You can also get a hold of us on Facebook, facebook.com/pony411. Go like our page there. You can message us there. It's Facebook. Everyone knows how it works. We are also on Twitter, @pony411. Follow us there. Tweet us. It's probably the best place if you just want to say hi or just talk to us. It's quick. It's easy. It's Twitter. You can also follow our personal accounts on Twitter. I am at Alca7raz with a 7 instead of T and an underscore at the end, and they are at Nemesis Prime 1.
Yep.
So follow us, see what we tweet, when we tweet, if we tweet. I don't think I've tweeted it all. Yeah, just retweeted things. So yes, that is the end of this episode.
Mm-hmm.
If you liked what you heard, we hope you tune in next month for our next episode, whichever we happen to talk about then.
I think I know what I want to talk about.
You got something already? You're already doing better than I am. So yes, next month tune in for that. You can also tune into our other show if you like anime stuff. We have another podcast where we talk about anime things. It's New to Weeaboo.
Yep.
Go and check that out as well if you want to.
Should be right after this show. Should be the new to Weeaboo, which is spring 2020 anime.
Yep, we talk about like 4 new ones.
Mm-hmm.
Check that out if you're interested. Anyway, thank you for listening. And until next time, please remember to pony responsibly. See ya.
Bye.